The first female president of Mexico sworn in today, Claudia Sheinbaum.
But what does her presidency mean for the U.S.? Anieli Ruiz spoke to an expert and joins us now to explain. Anieli.
Well, a huge victory for a lot of women. But, we spoke to an expert and he says with the continued trouble with the Mexico's economy and also the continued violence, this could ultimately lead for more migrants to come to the U.S. Claudia Sheinbaum, Mexico's first female president in the nation's more than 200-year history.
It's time to celebrate. It's another glass ceiling broken.
And that seems to be the sentiment for many Mexican women we caught up with at this Mexican bakery in Southwest Houston. A Mexican woman now living in Houston says she's thrilled that women's voices will be heard. But political expert Tony Payan warns it's not all good news. The new president faces tough challenges ahead, especially on the financial front.
She has a 6% budget deficit and a growing international debt, with no savings and stalled economic growth.
Mexico growth is also hindered by former President López Obrador's hugs, not bullets policy, avoiding direct conflict with cartels despite the rising violence. Experts say this could impact the U.S. pushing for more operations like the July arrest of drug lord El Mayo Zambada in El Paso.
The arrest of El Mayo Zambada back in July 2024 was one example that, frustrated with Mexico's unwillingness to cooperate with the United States on these issues, the U.S. has chosen to go it alone.
And although many Mexicans feel optimistic with the future,
A ver si nos va mejor con esta presidenta.
Others feel like the power remains in the same hands, with little change driving more people to migrate to other countries. Now, Sheinbaum will serve a six-year term as a Mexican president. By the way, in attendance for today's inauguration was the First Lady, Jill Biden. President Biden congratulated Sheinbaum and also said he continues and will continue to work very closely with Mexico. Anieli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.